Hey, what's up? How we doing tonight? Woo! Woo! Good to be back. Good to be here. TG motherfucking IF, right? Hell yeah. All right, let's. I'm gonna get into it with some Jewish jokes. Proud Jew representing. Let's see. Some of my family is more religious than me. They're Hasids. I don't know if you've heard. I like to say Hasidim, but I don't believe them. Yeah. So two Jewish women, elderly Jewish women, are eating at dinner at a nice restaurant, and the waitress comes up and she goes, "Ladies, is anything all right?" Yeah. Speaking of older Jewish women, my grandma likes to say, "Why spoil a good meal with a big tip?" Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Speaking of restaurants, my grandma often will say, "The food was terrible and the portions were too small." And I'm like, "Grandma, pick one. It can't be both of those things. Why do you want a lot of terrible food?" You know, like, if you had said one of those things, I'd believe you. But you tell me both of those, you lose all your credibility. So they got a Black Friday, which is for Catholics. I find that confusing. What are they going to have for Jewish people? Like Jew Tuesday? Yeah. So there's actually a job in the Jewish religion that's just to do circumcisions, and it's called a moil. And so a rabbi asks a moil. He goes, "Hey, how much do you make in a year? Like, what's your wage?" And the moil goes, "I just keep the tips." Yeah, I feel like you could summarize every Jewish holiday to like your friend who's not Jewish by just being like, they tried to kill us, we lived, let's eat. Yeah, my best friend, one of my best friends anyway, is Catholic, and we're probably gonna open a law firm at some point called Guilt and Shame Incorporated. So I got the shame, he's got the guilt. It's great. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's get into some sex jokes, right? Who likes sex? We got any sex havers out here tonight? Woo! Yippee! I like sex. I think I'm good at it. Yeah. I'm not taking Yelp reviews, but I like to think I'm good at it. Anyhow, so a man goes home to his wife, and he brings her flowers, and she goes, "What? Now you expect me to spread my legs?" And he goes, "You don't have a vase?" A blind man walks by a fish market. He goes, "Hello, ladies." So I feel like, men and women see sex differently. Like, women need a reason to have sex, whereas men just need a place. For women, sex is like buying a house. They look at all the other options. They think about long-term, stuff like that. For men, it's kind of like parking. They're like, "Oh, here's a spot. There's another spot. Oh, that one's handicapped." Like, oh, this one I have to pay? Oh, geez, I'll find another one. Yeah. So an old guy is with a call girl, a woman of the night, as they say, and they've had sex like 10 or 12 times at this point, and she's like, "You must be in your 90s. How have you had sex with me like 11 times in a row?" And he goes, "We've had sex 11 times in a row?" Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. So a lot of my friends are in the LGBTQ community. I'm bi, so I was thinking it's interesting because like there was this big everyone else found out about it almost like 4 or 5 years ago. And there's this big like popular consciousness moment. But if you read like history, you'll realize like this was always out there. Like if you look at ancient Greece or ancient Rome, like they were very LGBTQ friendly. Like Caesar had a lover. Nero actually killed his wife so that he could live with a boy. There's like a lot of like very It's interesting. We act like this just happened 10 years ago, but like it's always been out there. Yeah. So that made me laugh thinking about that. Yeah, I'm gonna get into some impressions real quick. First up, we got Arnold. I love Predator. We got any Predator fans? Loud, get to the chopper, Mac. I feel like Arnold, his sex grunts and his pain grunts are like the same. I feel like him getting shot in a movie is probably also what it sounds like for him to climax. It's always just like loud. Yeah. Let's see. I love Jack Nicholson. Such a good actor. It's like I don't want to be a product of my environment. I want my environment to be a product of me. And then he just drops the N-bomb for no reason. That yeah. Let's see. And then he's all like, "You can't handle the truth." He always puts a lot of stank on everything he says. You know, like he never just says it. That's why he's the goat. You know, like he probably doesn't even order a coffee normal. He's like double cortado. Yeah. Let's see. We got Jeff Goldblum. I love Jurassic Park. I just rewatched those recently because they're on Netflix, and it's funny that he was a sex icon. Like he's such a to me he just reads clearly as a nerd. But that was the '80s, I guess, right? And yeah, he's like, you know, I'm a scientist, but I'm a cool scientist. You can tell because I don't have the lab coat. I wear a leather jacket. Leather jackets are the coolest you could be in the '80s. Yeah. That's all I got for tonight. Thanks, folks.